Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday. It is Thankful Thursday, and we have lots to be grateful for. Good morning. Good morning, Peas. Darlene, hello. And Deirdre, day 136. Well, let's do them together. Into your heart space with the breath. The breath is everything, it's our connection, it's our life. It we can't live without it. So breathe in deeply. When I was trained to do the heart brain coherence, one of the things that was said is that we think we're breathing, but we're not. Just taking a shallow breath in and out is not doing the job. So when we breathe deep into our lungs, filling them completely, letting it go all the way down, expanding out your belly, and then release slowly. Now you know you've taken a breath. Now you can feel the difference when you do the deep breathing as opposed to a shallow breath. So the heart brain coherence is 3 steps: touching the heart center, slowing down the breathing, and then adding in the love. Add in something that makes you feel good, something that makes you smile. And for me, it's all of you. So I like to pull you into my heart with me, give a big heart hug, and send that love out. And then I say, I am worthy. Say it with me. I am worthy. I am enough, just as I am. I'm loved. I'm healthy. I'm a spark of the divine. And miracles happen to me every day. Opportunities show up everywhere. I just have to show up myself. And that's what the heart brain coherence is. That's what breathing in and connecting does. It connects you into that part of you that knows you are worthy, that knows that the miracles that you are wanting are also wanting you. So welcome in everyone. Who'd you give a heart hug to this morning? Good morning, Andrea Gregg. Sending you a really big heart hug. And I know that this is a tender time for you. So scooping you up in an armful of love. Darlene, you practice that deep breathing every day. Every day. There's so much good that can be said for breath work. And honestly, practicing it will make all the difference. It makes a difference in your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health. Just keep on doing it every day and being aware that you are breathing, really breathing, not just, like I said, not a shallow breath, but taking in the full breath. Good morning, Annie Seven. Good morning, Kathy Han, Jennifer, Leo, and Annie. I love that you're doing those. I'm worthy. I'm enough. I am healthy. I'm blessed. I'm a miracle magnet of all that is good. I love that one. And Kathy, I'm shining my light of positivity and staying above all the negative energy around me. We have a choice. That's it. We have a choice every day. Are we going to stay in that high vibration no matter what? Even when it looks like the world's upside down and falling apart, are we going to keep our own vibration high? And it is a choice that we make. I've been studying with St. Paul the Venetian because I'm here at his etheric retreat here in St. Louis. And St. Paul and Kuan Yin work hand in hand in this area of the world to really help us to lift up the vibration and bring in more positivity. And one of the things that I was studying and reading and meditating on is about the breath. I'd like to read just this first little paragraph of something that is really, I think, profound. Your breath is qualified life drawn into your body, clothed in the substance of your consciousness, and breathed forth again to contribute to the heritage of the race for good or discord, according to the stated consciousness of the individual. Now, what does that mean? It's a lot of words. So, what it means is we have a choice. And as we take in that breath and the full deep breath, it goes first to the substance of our consciousness. Where is our consciousness focused? Where are we looking? Are we looking at um, what can be? Are we looking at hope and positivity? Are we looking at doom and gloom? So they say in periods of prayer, meditation, contemplation, he offers qualified life on a constructive side of life, and periods of individual confusions and struggles against the shadows of the appearance world. So it depends on what our state of consciousness is. That's the he it's referring to. It's the individual being, he, she, it. The use of the breath in the course of the life determines the amount of vital essence that can be released to and through the individual from the finer ethers. Within these subtle ethers is the elixir of life, the secret of eternal youth and beauty, and the purifying agency by which disease and decay are transmuted. The breath is going to help you reach that level of understanding that we're as young as we think we are. When we start to age in the body, our biological age, then things seem to slow down and not be going right for us. And there's aches and pains and breakdowns of organs and cells. But through the breath, we can repair cells. And this is a scientifically proven thing, not a woo woo, not a maybe or, oh, I wish that it would. This has been proven through the performance of the heart brain coherence. And when we do that, when we get into that coherent state, our brain takes over with the cells and says, hey, guys, wake up, do something, do your job, do what you were here to do in this human body. So the breath, like I said, it's the beginning point, it's the healing point, and it's the release point when you exhale to get rid of things that you no longer need, physical things like carbon dioxide, but also releasing that which no longer serves us, maybe an outdated belief or a concept or things that we thought it was one way. And then we, as we get older and mature and really look at life, we see, oh, maybe there's another way of seeing things. Maybe there's another way of looking at it, another perspective. So the breath, yeah, it really is important. And if you've ever done any breath work on a deeper level, you'll understand that. Doing Qigong is a great way to get in touch with the breath as well. And I loved the little short Qigong exercises. You can find them on YouTube. I think I've shared them with you all before. It's like 10 minutes in the morning, and it really does start your day off on a good foot, in addition to the cuppa, of course. Good morning, Sally and Tony. Oh, up, 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 and higher yet. That's right, Andrea. That's where we go with the breath. It takes us to that place. It takes us to a higher frequency when we get into coherence. Oh, Sally, I knew that was going to be a mess. But yes, our prayers are with you, my dear, that can get the job done today. that they'll have success in doing what needs to be done there with the plumbers. Kathy says, no matter how I try, it seems I cannot seem to convince my spouse of all things that we already have and to be grateful for. It seems he puts too much stress on all the things that don't go his way. That's the perspective. And we can't change anybody. The only person that we can make a change in is ourselves. And what happens is when we change ourselves and start moving toward more of a positive mindset, positive outcomes, um, really looking at things through a different lens, it does affect the people around us. And you may not be seeing it fully, but you're making a difference. You are making a difference just by living your life in that way. Little Stella came in to say hello. Stella, you gonna come say hello? Stella, Stella Bells, you can say hello to the peoples. There she is. There's little Stella. She's been my sleeping buddy this week. She likes to snuggle with a human, and her human is off in Tennessee somewhere. So guess who gets to do it? I don't mind at all. Good morning, Charlie Coons. Good morning, Blue. Oh, thank you all for being in this morning on the Cuppa. We're just talking about breath work and how important it is to really fully breathe, to take that time to become conscious of your breath and conscious of your thoughts. As you're breathing in, think those things that we say every day, those mantras. I am worthy. Take a breath in. I am worthy. And release anything that's a thought that tells you that you're not. Anything that's trying to convince you that you are less than worthy. And then take another breath in. I am a magnificent being of love and light. And really feel it. When you breathe it in, feel that. Because as I read from the teaching of St. Paul, the breath goes into our subconscious, and our consciousness. And whatever we have placed in there, that's what we're going to be aware of. So are you aware of what your concepts are? Your beliefs that you are magnificent, or your beliefs that you are limited? That happens more often than not. We think limiting thoughts, right? And even the act of breathing itself, sometimes we think, oh, I can't take in any more air. I can't breathe any deeper than this. Well, y'all know how I feel about that word can't. So what I encourage you to do is breathe in as deeply as you can. Maybe you think that's your limit. So breathe it in. Let's do that together. Take a deep breath in. And now add some air to it. Go a little deeper. And if you set up a little straighter, your spine is straight, your body is straight, you're going to find that you're able to take that deeper breath. When we're slumped down and our posture's bad and we're down here, then yeah, it's hard to take in a deeper breath. But when you really fully breathe in and let your whole body rise up, just envision that as you're breathing in. What I was taught very recently, as a matter of fact, is to envision that breath going into your belly button. As it goes into your belly button, watch it rise up higher and higher so that the breath actually goes up to the subconscious level. So let's try that now and see if it makes a difference. So breathing in through your belly button, take the breath in, and now add some to it and rise higher. So So you bring your shoulders back, your spine becomes straight, you're sitting up taller, and you feel different when you do this because it's like your whole body is responding to that breath. I want to do it one more time. I love this morning. I had not planned on doing any breath work teaching, but since I've been so focused on it, you all know I love to teach what I learn. So sitting up straight, and we're going to take a breath in through the nose, and it's going to come, envision it coming into your belly button and rising up. So here we go. Ready? Breathe in, and then breathe in again. Slowly let your body relax with it. How does that feel? I'd like to know if you did it. I'd like to know how that felt for you. All right, so let's see who else came in, if there's anything else going on. I know, Kathy, we can offer all kinds of excuses, though. You know, we can have all kinds of excuses for going down into a lower vibration or matching somebody's lower vibration, because that's what happens is if we're not focused totally on here, centered into the heart, keeping that vibration high, then we're going to drift and we're going to go into the brain and we're going to say, oh, they're having a bad day, so I'm just going to go into what's going on. And then we get the slump and we get the, just not paying attention to our consciousness. So I encourage you, all of us, that when there's things happening around you, there's energy vampires like Kathy's talking about, or there's people that have a negative attitude, or somebody that maybe is argumentative or showing you the contrast, those sandpaper people, stay in your high vibration. And if you have to help yourself out, do what I just shared, breathing in through the belly button, letting your body rise up. And those that are around you are going to see a difference because you're rising up higher. You're standing tall in your divine authenticity. And it does make a difference. Very invigorating, Darlene. I think so too. I've been doing it. And ever since I learned more about moving the energy in our body, especially the lymph system, and that's a whole teaching all in itself. But doing this type of breathing helps move all of the energy in your body, not just the blood flow, but also every system that we have responds to that breath work. And Annie, you did it. Yay. Keep doing it as much as you can think of it during the daytime. Breathe in through your belly button and let it just come up and stand in that divine authenticity and no running away. Everything happens for a purpose, Kathy, and all of us. Everything happens for a purpose, even those sandpaper moments, even the people that it seems like, ugh, this is hard work, being in a relationship with someone who's negative, or being around coworkers maybe who don't want to be at their job, and so that affects the environment. There's always going to be contrast. This is a given in this life. We're always going to have the contrast. It's up to us to decide if we're going to take our power and stand in that divine power. That's right. You will keep rising up, 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 because you've got a whole family behind you that is going to encourage you and help you to do that. And Brandy, you didn't know you could get in more air. Absolutely. Yes. When you feel like your lungs are full and you've breathed in as much as you can, just try to take that one more little breath. It's like just that last little filling up of the energy, and then let it rise up and then release it slowly. This is such a beautiful way to heal yourself. It is healing, and it does move the energy inside of your body. So if you feel a little stagnant today, if there's things that you don't think you can move, like, sometimes there's people and we're like, I can't move you out of my way so I can go on my path. Well, this is moving things inside of you, which then will open up that path, and you're going to see a difference on the outside as you change the inside. That's what's the important part. All right, let's see if there's any comments that I have missed. And you're not late, Brenda. You're just in time. Little Stella Bella, she's won my heart. I'm at the special needs home. So Stella lost one of her eyes due to glaucoma. So she has the one eye that works really well. She's very observant and can see a lot. And then you haven't met Jose. Jose lost one of his legs due to an accident. So I'm babying these two and letting them know that even though appearances may seem that they're not whole and complete, that there's something missing, I let them know that there's no amount of love that's missing when we look at these beautiful animals. Every animal is beautiful. You have a dog snuggler also, Darlene. I love it. I love when she gets in bed with me and snuggles up against my back. All right. Kathy, you love the name Stella. Aw, I love that it was your mom's name. And Stella's human is in Tennessee enjoying herself, her first getaway in quite a while, because she doesn't have anybody to look after these little ones while she's gone. So here I am, cherry on the job. Oh, I'm sorry that that's such a fight for you, Sally. I know in a little town, it seems that there are limited resources, but it's going to get done. I feel that. So just keep holding that thought, holding that intention, and let's see it being complete today. Brandy, I'm sorry you haven't been feeling well. Maybe do some of this breath work and see if it shifts things, because it will. You'll see a shift in your energy. And Susan Flo, so glad you're here. Thank you for being here. And Sally says, I find breath work to be extremely freeing. It feels as if the weight you carry with stress and everything else will simply slip away. It does. It feels so good. And I can't even tell you the difference it makes when you get into that energy of the breath work and you just allow your body to heal. That's what it's doing. It's healing. And we know the healing power of the heart-brain coherence. So this is part of that. It's part of recognizing your state of consciousness and letting the breath fully embrace whatever it is that you're thinking. So again, be aware of what you're thinking. Think those positive thoughts of I am enough, I am worthy, and then breathe deeply into your heart through your belly button. Let it rise up to the heart and then rise up to your subconscious mind. Okay, Blue says, when I feel that something is trying to stick to me, I do the following. Breathe deep of light and release what does not serve me or Gaia through each cell of my body. Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. It will. It will release whatever you give it. So let go with that breath. Just breathe it in, and in your subconscious mind, you can state or you can think, I release this with love. I release my anxiety with love. I release any pain with love. I release any difficulty in life with love. I choose love. I choose peace. I choose joy and happiness. I choose health. Jerry Poppins. I love you, Sally. All right. What does Kuan Yin have to say to us today? Well, she says, look for my signs. I love this message. I have been speaking to you through signs in the world and feelings in your heart. Can you hear my reassuring voice? When you ask me for a sign, I give it. Notice what is happening in the world around you. Take comfort and believe. It's that belief, that trust, that faith. That's what's important. And then as we look outside of this human body, this shell, then we'll see things through a different perspective. We'll see it through faith. We'll see it through trust. And I know trust is so big for so many of us. It doesn't have to be hard. Okay, Brandy, I don't know which book you're looking at, honey, but we are in Angels in My Pocket, and I'm going to read page, I believe, 63 today, where there's 3 messages. But if you let me know which book you're looking at, then I can certainly read that message that you want read. Okay, so Angels in My Pocket. We've been reading a page a day, and we're making our way through this with ease and grace. Dear ones, you carry your beliefs and attitudes into everything you do in life. If you respect life in any of its forms, you most likely will respect life in all forms. If you are honest in the little things of life, you will be honest in everything. I say this so many times, and I don't remember where I first heard it or who I heard say it. The way you do one thing is the way you do everything. And when I first heard that, I'm thinking, So you might be saying, Teri, that's not true. It is true. The way we do one thing is the way we do everything. It's our energy, it's our belief system, it's our concepts, it's what's ingrained in us, it's what's taught to us. So how we act in a situation, that's how we act, period. So pay attention. If you're not happy with the way your life is going and how your interactions are with other people, take a look inside. All right. In the sacred dance of life, let perseverance be your rhythm, faith your music, and love your stage. Keep dancing, dear friends, for in this dance, every step taken with perseverance is a step closer to the divine. It's not just happenstance. There are no coincidences. There are no accidents. Each step that we take when we persevere, when we say, I'm not giving up, I am keeping on, and yeah, I'm a little stubborn, so I'm going to use that to really step with authority and authenticity and move my way up, higher and higher in my vibration. I love that one. The last one. When you see your situation through the lens of possibility, instead of dreading what you know is going to show up, you have risen to a different energy pattern, and you will then see the change you want to see happen. Life will always present its challenges, but having the courage to keep pushing forward and never give up can be the difference between having the mountaintop view or being covered in quicksand. Never, ever, ever give up. Those are words that I live by. And there's been very few times in my life where I've thrown in the towel and said, I quit, I'm done, I can't. And yeah, I've used the word can't. But if we know who we are, what we are, and we know what our beliefs are, we're going to keep on keeping on. We're going to find that stubbornness, what I call stubbornness, is really persistence. It's our ability to keep moving forward in spite of all odds, not against all odds, but in spite of. So find that resilience inside of you, find that perseverance and that attitude of a dog with a bone that's not going to let it go, no matter what. Own your magnificence. That's a huge, huge lesson from these readings today from that page. And I hope you enjoyed that. I hope some of it resonated with you. Good morning, Julie Kiss. Um, Brandy, so it wasn't something that you were looking at. Okay, well, let's see what. This is the only book I have out with me. So, page 2, number 2 says, Dear ones, unconditional love is a divine force that has the potential to transform you and the world around you. By embracing this love as your guiding principle, you can transcend the limitations of your ego and align with your higher self. And that's exactly what we've been talking about. That's the whole conversation we've been having today. What is your attitude? What are you thinking? That's the weight. What am I thinking? And really pay attention to what's happening inside of you. All right. So it is prayer time. Brandy, you say because of instead of in spite of. Yeah. Either way, I maintain my stubbornness, my perseverance, no matter what's happening around me. So I always use the words in spite of, but use whatever you're comfortable using and do you. Just do you. That's what I say. Sally, today I am my own miracle. Absolutely. And I love the saying that you are your own superhero. Whenever we think, oh, I need somebody to swoop in and save the day, I need an underdog, right? I need somebody that's going to make things better. Well, guess who that somebody is? It's you. It's inside of you. And nobody outside of you can change anything in your life. They can add to it. They can add to your happiness. They can add to your joy and your sense of well-being, but nobody can do that for you. That's why we are our own superhero. We are our own rescue, as Lisa says. And I like that too. We are our own rescue. We don't need somebody to come and give us CPR. We do it ourselves. Catherine Kovacs, good morning. All right, so thank you, Sally. I haven't seen Deirdre's prayer. Maybe I missed it. There it is. Sorry, Deirdre. I see it now. Prayers for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, support for all families living with addiction, and prayers for our troops, especially those who are away from family and friends and familiar surroundings, and prayers for our country of the United States. All right, and then Sally, thank you. Prayers for the lost, the lonely, the forgotten, the unloved, for the homeless, for those who live in fear of another, as well as our P family here and our extended family. May we all sit in the grace of our own beauty and our own light. What a beautiful prayer, Sally. Thank you for that. And yes, Catherine, we always remember to lift up every one of our P family, and especially when they're going through a lot, which you are. And thank you for showing up today so we can lift you high. And Sally says if somebody else does it for you, then you've learned nothing. Absolutely. I do a lot of spiritual coaching and life coaching, and I can't do it for that person who's asking to just have it taken away. Please take this away. Nobody else can do that. You're the only one that can change your perspective, your belief, your faith. It's you. You are your own rescue. And keep that in mind. Maybe write it down because I think that's such a beautiful statement. I am my own rescue. I am my own superhero. Thank you, Julie. Prayers for all in need and travel prayers for anyone who may be traveling. I'm sitting still at the moment until Sunday, I believe. I'll be headed toward Pennsylvania. Awesome, Sally. Let's see that complete today and see it totally, totally fixed. All right, so let's go into our hearts and let's remember how to do the breath work. So let's do it together. I love doing this. So, what you're going to do, you're going to take in a deep breath through your nose, but you're going to envision that breath is coming in through your belly button. So, you're breathing in through your belly, and then you're watching it rise. And as it rises, you rise. Your spine becomes straighter and taller, and you're just really paying attention to that breath. You're paying attention to what it's doing, how it's moving the energy in an upward motion and traveling up, 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 and then release out anything you need to let go of. Maybe something is coming to mind as you do this. Maybe there's something that is saying, I don't want to hang out here anymore. That breath feels pretty good. I'm going to go and be positive myself. Maybe it's a hurt, a heart hurt. Maybe someone has hurt you or you've allowed that hurt in. Or maybe it's just life. Maybe life just seems so tough and the things that you're going through are really not helping your vibration to lift. So let's see you releasing with the out breath anything you don't need anymore, anything that's not serving your best and highest good. So again, take a deep breath in, see it coming through your belly, let it rise, let it go up. You can even follow it up with your hands if you want to guide it. Guide it up, up to the heart center, up through the throat, and release. Let it go. Let it go. It feels so good to do this. We're going to do it one more time, and then we'll focus on the prayers. But we're clearing out stagnant energy, anything that doesn't need to be here. We're letting it go and releasing it because that's an important part of being a minister in the world, a lighthouse in the world, which is what we all are. All right, so deep breath in through the belly button. Breathe it in. Deep, deep, deep. When you think you've taken it all in, take some more. And let it rise. Up, up. You feel your body moving in an upward motion. Let it go all the way up. And now release it slowly, slowly, slowly. Letting go of everything except love. Holding that energy of love in your conscious mind. And what your conscious mind focuses on goes into your subconscious. So then every time you do that deep breath, every time that it rises all the way up to meet up with your subconscious, you're going to be focusing on love. You're going to be focusing on health, happiness, joy, all the things that your heart desires. So keep breathing throughout the day. Breathe in deeply, joyfully, and allow your body to heal. Allow your emotional body to come into balance. What a great way to open up, to be an empty vessel of anything other than love. And then fill your heart full of that love. See it coming in from the great central sun. See it warming your face, warming your body, and pouring pure love energy into your heart. And with that love energy, we're going to lift up every prayer request, all of those that are on our list, those that are not on our list that you're holding in your heart, or maybe you're just now sharing with us. And let's lift those up, just like we lifted up with the breath. And you can take a breath in again if you want, through the belly. Lift up higher, lift your vibration. We're going up, 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 higher and higher yet, until we reach that highest vibration. And we bring all of our requests right to the Creator. Let's just lay them down right now. We don't need to hold on to them. They're not ours. We're just bringing them to the Creator for answered prayers, for miracles, for lives to be touched and changed. And that's what we're doing right now. We're loving them enough to let them go. And let's say thank you. Thank you to the Creator. Thank you to the Divine. Thank you to the angels, the masters, our loved ones in spirit. Thank you for holding us through the tough times, the fires, the challenges. Thank you for loving us as we laugh and we celebrate. Thank you for always being there to hold us tight no matter what we're going through. We love you, we honor you, and we give all glory to God. Amen. Didn't that feel good? Doesn't it feel good to really fully breathe, to feed your body what it needs? It needs the breath just as much as it needs food and water and shelter. We need those deep breath experiences to clean and clear and help us to move up in a really, really good way. So let's have Leo lift us even higher yet with our Morning Cuppa song, and lift each other through words of love and gratitude. Thank you, I love you. Here we go. Come on, come on. Anytime you feel yourself slumping today, sagging down into the lower vibration energy, breathe into your belly, rise up, up, up. That's what I want to hear about tomorrow, is how you're going to rise up every day. Love, gratitude, courage. Peace in the pod, that's us. Full of joy.
Joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team, and you can sign inside it does. There is always no space in the pot for more love. Take a spot to get the day started. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you,
I
namaste.
love you.
Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy
Thank
with
you,
all the peas
Julie,
and
and
the
you
pod. The
too.
daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Okay, you ready? There really is no secrets. Breathe in.
There really is no secret. We simply
Simply accept,
align.
allow. AAA. It's so simple.
To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is
Stella knows what time it is. It's cup of time over. I think she took a little nap there.
The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Yes, Isabel. Jose. Aw. Almost coming here. Woo! Thank you, Peas, so much for being here today. I love you. Stay in your heart. Do the deep breathing. Let your body breathe. Let it come alive. Let it rise up, up, up. And I'll see you back here tomorrow for a Friday. Namaste.